Good evening and welcome to Rinkside with Red Hockey from Telford Ice Rink. Tonight is the second leg of the EPL playoffs. It's the quarter-finals and the winning team will go through to the Coventry weekend next weekend. Last night in Milton Keynes, the Tigers lost 3-1, so 2 goals need to be made up if there's to stand a chance of heading to Coventry. Ahead of tonight's action, I spoke to captain Jason Silverthorne. So a tough game last night, all to do tonight.
Yeah, you're home, you got all to play for, you got 3 periods, win each period, our game.
Fantastic, well good luck with tonight's playoff, we'll see you after the game.
Cheers, Shotty.
So the Telford Tigers taking on the MK Lightning in the final 3 periods that will take place here at the Telford Ice Rink. Whether they go through to Coventry depends if they can make up that 2-goal deficit, Alan.
Well, that's it. The season's gone, the championship's gone now, and it all boils down to 60 minutes of ice hockey tonight. As you say, 2 goals to pick up from last night. It's a tall order. It's playoff hockey. It's different hockey.
For me, it's all about the first goal.
That's absolutely right. The first goal is going to get a team going, and obviously we hope Telford are going to come out and get that, but Milton Keynes will be doing everything to stop it.
So let's take a look at the first period of playoff hockey of the Telford Tigers taking on Milton Keynes Lightning. You've got Emmersick steps up to centre. And the D-men will be Farn. And wearing number 15, you've got James Griffin. And on the other side, 55, Michael Farn. The puck drops as referee Pickin drops it. Milton Keynes win it. D-to-D pass. Step up into neutral ice. Hit the halfway line. Dump the puck end to end. Sam Zajac. First touch for the Telford Tigers. Sends it around the boards. Emmersick drops it low. Around the boards onto the barrier. A bit of a tussle between Barklick and Weaver behind the net. Shot comes in front. Barklick's in front, but Weaver dumps him as Babrea picks up the puck, drives out, gives it to Miller, dumps it into the sliders skate shop corner, and momentum as the hit is placed behind the net there on Silverthorne.
Babrea
cut inside.
No. I thought that was going to be tripping, but he's let it go, as you said.
Comes through into neutral ice. Griffin gets the pass from Emmersick as he goes off for a line change. 40 seconds into the game, and all the players on the ice, with the exception of the netminders, have already changed. McPherson for the MK Lightning. Macaulay Hayward now lines up behind the net, passes it off to the left side. A big hit against. And a shot comes in from Carr, the first shot of the game.
Jameson with a big hit there on.
And it's Gospel makes the save. Griffin gets a hit, finished off by Novak just in front of us, just outside the blue line as Marcus Maynard now carries the puck up ice, gives it back to Miller, circles back into his own end to allow a Tigers line change to complete, dumps it off ice, takes a knock on, so it's not going for icing, but Breyer gets there first, pulls the puck inside, takes it to the corner, backhands it off the boards, gets pushed away by Farn, who plays the body well, which is the only way to play against a cycle, and the shot comes from Sam Zajac, the netminder, deflects it round behind the back of the net, pushing and shoving. Silverthorne plays. You see the Milton Keynes fans whacking the glass. The shot comes in front, and there's a battle, and you can see Silverthorne tying up, Babrea's tying up, and I didn't hear the whistle. The noise is that loud in the ring. Milton Keynes fans outside sliders skate shop corner, banging the glass, thinking that should have been a penalty behind the net. It was a firm hit, but as far as I saw, a clean hit, and that's how referee Pickin called it. But an end-to-end game of hockey in the last 2 minutes and 41 seconds at the Telford Ice Rink. Davis battling away.
And it's dumped
the puck's cleared into neutral ice. Garavetti puts it across ice.
Oh,
to Chamberlain. Big hit from Macroft and a penalty going.
Oh, come on.
And he's given a charging penalty, which is saying more than 3 strides in. Chamberlain just hooks up with Macaulay Hayward, and the first penalty of the night will go on Andre Macroft. A 2-minute minor for charging. What happened was the puck was released, and he carried on and finished the hit, but the referee deemed it more than 3 steps into the hit after the puck was released.
Interesting, on his power play, it hasn't come out of the Telford zone in 1 minute.
Sticks collide there as the linesman drops the puck, goes up to the point, first time shot to Jaraventi, takes a deflection, goes into Sam Gospel, puts his catch in mid over it and hangs onto it, and you can see all the players right on edge, a lot of tension around the front of that goal area.
Novak has to watch
in the corner. Weaver raises his stick, calling for the puck, comes cross ice from Zabo.
And
there's a penalty on Novak, and I think it's a high stick, but the play continues, the netminder's off, and they've got 6 skaters in the end zone. Novak's picked his gear up and got it back on. Novak up to Weaver. Weaver, shot from the point, and the netminder, I think, did it catch his helmet? But the penalty is going on Milton Keynes, so we could have a 5-on-3 situation at 8 minutes and 3 seconds. And to be fair for Pickett, he's let a lot of stuff go, but the netminder, Dean Skins, has stayed down. I think he got a shot to the head there as that shot came in. Up to Weaver on the point. Cross ice. Dan Davies walks in. Macroft shoots, and that was either crossbar or the post. It only hit the pipework as it went across. Brea, shot from the point straight into the leg of Emmersick. He hobbles away a little bit, but blocked the shot beautifully. Macroft now carries it forward, tries to tip it over to Miller. Milton Keynes intercept, dump the puck down ice. Plant drives forward down the left side. Griffin goes for the hip check but didn't make it. Plant tries for the wraparound. Hayward's in front. Plant gets the puck back, tries to tip it forward, and this time Novak shoots the puck, and then he swings at it again once it went into the netminder. The Milton Keynes players step up to try and take him out of the play, and he stood behind the referee. I love that. Hook picks it up for Milton Keynes. Nudges it forward. Tatton sends it deep into the end zone. Dan Scott will get there first. Off the boards to Plant.
He's going to have to take
seconds left on the period. Dumps it into the corner. 9 seconds remaining. A battle behind the net. Pressure from Silverthorne. And at the end of the first period, Telford Tigers 0, MK Lightning 0. What a period of hockey. So intense. So much adrenaline. So at the end of that first period, the score's still 0-0. Milton Keynes came out really strong, but after about 5 or 6 minutes, Telford really settled into that game.
We saw that period, Paul, you know, as you say, Milton Keynes had the first, I think it's been a 50-50 period, Milton Keynes 5 minutes, Telford 5 minutes, and then Telford had that good 7-minute period where nothing, they couldn't score, but Milton Keynes couldn't get a puck off them.
And I think what Tom will be disappointed with is a 5-on-3 power play and not converting.
That was the golden opportunity, you know, they've got a 2-goal deficit to make up, and that was the key point that they should have taken a goal, at least one. Milton Keynes will be the happy of the two squads at the moment. They've
got a 2-goal lead on aggregate, although it's a 0-0 score here. Let's see what happens as we take a look at the second period action. Referee Pickens signals to the lines, to the goal judges and the penalty box, and drops the puck. It's deadlock. Silverthorne reaches for the puck. It's still on the centre line as it goes back to the D. Picked up by Griffin. Holds at the back of the play. Deflects it off the board. Silverthorne goes in. Big hit. Zajac keeps it down low. But Brea goes steaming into the corner and shrugs Barkalik off. And the shot comes in this time from Joe Miller, swinging at the puck. Zajac's there, and you've got Macaulay Hayward on the right side. Plant goes behind the net. Maynard carries it out, passes forward to Macaulay Hayward, hits the red line, dumps it down low. Skins tries to feed it on to Farn, who sends it round the boards, but Maynard once again keeping the puck down low. Farn at the back of the net. There's a bit of a tie-up there between Jameson and Danny Rose.
From Danny Rose.
Made a beautiful hit.
And the whistle needs to go because the MK player is down.
That was a great hit, but he's winded him. You can see him curled up on his knees.
And for the third time tonight, the
linesman has a little word with the referee, telling him what he saw.
It was quite late from Danny Rose. The puck had moved away a good couple of seconds before.
It was a lovely hit, though. You'd take that one, wouldn't you?
Hit,
every day. 3 minutes and 8 seconds. So we're on 23:08 in the second period of the Telford Tigers versus MK Lightning. No score, 0-0 on the scoreboard, although Milton Keynes lead by 2 goals from last night. Curls up ice. Miller drops to his feet. Miller tries to pass it to Silverthorne. It's loose at centre ice. Silverthorne back flicks it, but Barkalik sends it down into the end zone. Winds up for the shot. Fires it round the back of the net. Comes off the boards and comes back to his own defenceman. It's Michael Farn that picks it up for MK. Passed up ice. Jameson tries to tip it forward. Weaver to Silverthorne. It's in neutral ice. Backhanded round. Farn picks it up. Sends it round the boards. Miller and Farn tie up a little bit. An awkward change from the Tigers. Jameson backhands it forward. Jaraventi! White shoots and scores! Beats Sam Gospel on the right side. Just tucks inside the left post as the shot comes across from Jaraventi, putting the first goal on the clock for MK MK Lightning at 25 minutes and 7 seconds. And we've been waiting all night for that first goal. Unfortunately for the Telford Tigers, it comes from Jaraventi winding up and firing the puck home for the first goal of the night. Plant hovering in front of the slot area, but Emersick marks him out beautifully. Milton Keynes almost playing a man-to-man, which is the only way you're going to counteract the way Telford cycle the puck in the corner, but it can leave things vulnerable in front of the net. Puck goes up ice. Dan Scott steps up to it. Barkalik now on the break. Tries to feed it forward. Gospel makes the save. Emersick picks up the rebound. Takes it round Gospel and fires it behind him. And you can see the adulation on the MK players' faces. Barkalik puts the puck across the front. Sam Gospel makes the save. The rebound picked up by Emersick. Stick handles to the left side. Tucks it in behind Sam Gospel for the second goal of the night for MK Lightning. We'll be back with more ice hockey action straight after the break. Welcome back to the Telford Tigers versus Milton Keynes Lightning. This is Rinkside with red hockey. Pickett drops the puck. Milton Keynes win it. Back off the draw. Banks it off the boards. Zajac across to Weaver. Weaver puts it forward. Davis has to stretch for it and then he loses his stride. So it slows down. Milton Keynes now in the end zone. Hook. Takes it in the corner. Weaver tries to play the body. Farn circles round the top. Makes a shot only as far as Danny Davis's leg pad. Deflects forward. Davis skates afterwards, but with a touch of a limp after blocking that shot. Chamberlain backhands it forward to try and find Tatton. Farn with a stretch pass goes for icing. Hopefully the Telford Tigers can do the same thing and get a couple of goals under quick momentum. But they need to shift the game in their favour because now Milton Keynes are in control of this game as it goes up to the point. Takes it behind the net. Babrea. And you can hear Milton Keynes fans. Babrea steps away. Miller plays the body before the puck. That's always dangerous. Takes a deflection off the referee. Comes out to neutral ice. Silverthorne picks it up. Backhands it over to Miller. Carries it over the blue line. Griffin tries to angle him out. Babrea passes down deep. Silverthorne goes into the corner. Miller's there on the supporting role. Zajac curls down low. Miller switches up to the point. Goes behind the back of the net. Babrea shoots and scores. And a great set play from Silverthorne behind the net to Babrea. And Babrea fires the first goal home for the Telford Tigers. And we were saying Telford needed to get themselves on the clock. At 26 minutes and 52 seconds, Max Babrea did just that, giving Telford their first goal, taking it to 2-1 here at Telford Ice Rink tonight. And Telford need to be just as quick with their second goal as Milton Keynes were with theirs. Okie dokie, puck's deflected off the ice. Jaraventi gets Haywood, carries it through, passes to the back post to Novak, and a great work from Haywood. He tried to do that last time, and now Emersick drives forward. Jaraventi towards the back coast. Emersick made the shot. Gospel made the save, and that instant is where you wanted to see the pass if you're a Milton Keynes fan.
Yep. Emersick went for the shot.
Macaulay Haywood's had a couple of those breaks. Barkalik forward to Cowney, backhands into the corner, and all the players now taking the body before the puck. Dan Scott ties up. Now Macaulay Haywood on the break. Tries to pull it inside, but slows down. Cleared down the ice by Farm. And now Emersick picks it up, but loses his footing as he collects the puck. Line change, untidy line change. Telford setting up the breakout. Haywood now gets the pass from Novak, but the puck trickles on.
He just
can't
control that one.
Over to Zajac, forward to Novak, goes through to Haywood. Haywood into the corner, battling for the puck, gets taken out by Griffin. Legal hit though. Danny Rose now, neutral ice, looks up, buys some time. Deflects it off the boards to Novak. He backhands it down into the end zone. Griffin picks it up. Haywood got his stick underneath, walks in front, but he's going to get a hooking penalty for that. Macaulay Haywood hooking, he went under his arm, sort of spun him like a spinning top as he come out. So 7, Macaulay Haywood will take a 2-minute minor penalty for hooking, timed at 27 minutes and 12 seconds. Griffin, Zajac, on to Macroft. Milton Keynes now, tap it up ice. Put to the far side. Barclay's got a shot. Winds up and fires a rocket, but it went over the net and off the glass and right down to behind his own net as the last 15 seconds of period 2 start to tick by. Comes through. Now, Milton Keynes.
They'll just run this last few seconds down behind the net. 2 seconds.
And at the end of the second period, it's the Telford Tigers 1, MK Lightning 2, which gives MK a 3-goal lead on aggregate. So at the end of the second period, at the game here in Telford tonight, 2-1 down, which under normal circumstances, you wouldn't write off the Tigers, but they are facing quite a challenge because of the 2 goals that they faced going into the game. So now there's a 3-goal deficit in Milton Keynes' favour.
Absolutely, and you know, in that second period, I think Telford, they did get a goal, but it was a very, very scrappy period from both teams.
Yep.
Tired legs were appearing, as we mentioned in the commentary.
And one thing you did see when you talk about momentum is Milton Keynes got a goal and then under a minute later got a second one up, which really put them in control of the game. But then Telford did get one back, shifting momentum again.
They did pull it back, and you know, as you say, the momentum went from Milton Keynes to Telford as it did in the first period. But I think the majority of that momentum there was with Milton Keynes. The bounce of the puck seemed to be going with them, and it really that hill that Tom had to climb has got a whole lot steeper for this third period.
And there's going to be a tough final period, so let's see how the Tigers get on against MK Lightning as we take a look at the third period action. Picken puts his hand in the air, drops the puck on the third period. Milton Keynes win it, D-to-D pass. Griffin banks it off the boards. Barkley backhands it down into his end zone. Cowney keeps it down low, but Silverthorne picks it up. And you see, I think that's Max Bebrea running around to the bench, so obviously a little bit late coming back into the period. Macroft tries to pull it round the D-man, but just being directed. Zajac shoots,
shot just over
and
the
Skins
top.
came out towards him to take the angles away. And if you can get somebody on the back post, you can get a cheeky tip-in from something like that. Silverthorne.
I'm still going with
Macroft goes high in the air. Zajac reaches forward.
Bounced wrong.
Emmersick forward, gets tipped in. Christie picks it up. Scott off the boards. Emmersick passes back. Goes up ice, takes a deflection from Cowney, who then goes off for a line change. Milton Keynes sending some fresh feet out. Telford changing up as well. Silverthorne lets it flow into the end zone. Davis goes in, plays the body. Now, Milton Keynes 3-on-1. Barkalik drives in, looks for the back post, gives it off to Emmersick, who slots it in behind Sam Gospel, and he had nowhere to go. It was a 3-on-1. The defenseman, Danny Rose, comes back with the player. Barkalik takes the puck slightly to the right, passes to Emmersick on the back post. Emmersick delays, waits for Gospel to drop to make the save, and tucks it in behind him for Milton Keynes' third goal of the night. So 3-1 the scoreline in favour of the MK Lightning. It was a fantastic first period, but all the players have tired, and I think Milton Keynes just looked trapping it up between the halfway line and the blue line, trying to force an error.
I think I said early on that this pace cannot continue. It was absolutely... I mean, we've seen some fast starts to games, but that was just incredible.
Hook drives the right side, got support in front of the net. Telford turn up ice, Novak on the right side, Davis back to Novak. Zarbo gets the puck, shoots! And Skins hangs on to it once again.
Yep, Skins has been that formidable brick wall between the pipes tonight. Nothing's getting past him.
The battle in front of the bench. Silverthorne traps his way up, just catches the referee. Now Bebrea picks it up behind the net, carries it out, tries to pass through the front. Bebrea gets shoved off his feet by Chamberlain.
It was a bit high.
Fires a rocket towards Skins. He makes a save. The rebound drops down. And now Hook passes off to Chamberlain. As on a 2-on-2. Maynard takes Hook out. And now picks up the puck. Drives up the right side of the ice. Carries it all the way over. Look at him go.
And he wraps it
Tips the puck in front. Miller picks it up. Empty net goal. And how did... That's got to be either... Now there's a penalty called because of a delayed penalty. Does that go? Does that get awarded as a goal if the player saved it in the crease? Does it go as a penalty shot? Let's wait to see what the referee has to say.
He's pointing for a face-off. No goal.
Sam Zajac skates back to pick up the puck. We've got an empty net. Well, you might as well skate 6 players. Got nothing else to do.
I think Tom's going for the win tonight. Big big shot from Weaver.
Weaver winds up with the shot, Skins plays it down. Davis up to Weaver. Weaver shoots for the back post. Macroft up to Zajac, and now Milton Keynes. Chamberlain puts it off to Hook. He's got all the time in the world, puts it across, gives it and fires it home in the empty net. It was picked up and executed beautifully. The pass came across from Hook, and I think, was it Chamberlain that put it in the back of the net? I'm just waiting. Yep, Chamberlain put an empty net goal in on 58 minutes and 33 seconds. And you'll hear a roar from the Milton Keynes fans and celebratory Milton Keynes players as they've come in and done the job effectively with a 4-1 scoreline, one of which of the goals was an empty net. 12 seconds.
As the Tigers season draws to a close,
Novak steps up, shoots on target, Skins plays it off. All the MK players putting their sticks in the air, cheering towards their fans in the away block, who have stood on their feet, clapping their hands. So, a tough end to the season.
Yeah, disappointing. You know, we battled hard tonight. We weren't at the races at all yesterday until the third period, and it put us behind the 8 ball tonight. And I think the 5-on-3, you know, gave us a good opportunity to get on the board and take that first goal and put some pressure on MK, and it didn't happen. And I've said all season, if you're not scoring 5-on-3, it's going to hurt you at some point. And you know, it's a little change in the game that we should have been able to make.
Absolutely. I mean, in terms of looking forward, you're just going to have a break now, or are you going to start putting things together for next season?
No, work starts straight away. You haven't got time to wait. We've got several guys that we need to contact. We need to reach out to new players and improve the team. You know, ultimately we haven't been good enough this season, so we've got to make some improvements to make sure that we come back and we're challenging in the right areas.
So that concludes the season for the Telford Tigers this year. Next season will begin in late August with pre-season friendlies, and hopefully you'll join us then on Rinkside with Red Hockey.